Hi Aries, and welcome to your daily video. I hope all of you are doing great. Thank you for tuning in. So let's go ahead and see what's popping up in your energies. Spirit angels, guides, please show us what is going on here for Aries. What do they need to see or acknowledge? Energies around Aries, first house of the zodiac. Independent, you're doing what you want to do. Life of luxury, comfort. Oh, justice. Okay, so we have something being made fair, balanced. Major arcana for things being corrected or under the deck, queen, or under the issue is Queen of Fire. You are ready and motivated. Okay, wow. There is something that you are uncertain about. There was something accelerating quickly. There are other people around this issue. What are you wanting here? Okay, you're wanting to be very specific, very detailed. You're wanting something to be accurate. You're focusing on your money. Around you is Five of Wands, conflict-filled energy. Your fear is a Tower. You end up with strength. You're holding your head high. You're very resilient. And Nine of Wands. You don't want to give up. You're very persistent. And you do have a new pentacle coming in. Something that represents money, financial wealth. Under the deck, you are being very protective, saving, being very cautious, not wanting to take any risks. You're wanting to build up an empire in this energy. And there is something about a situation being made fair. So you do have some kind of a 10 of Pentacles energy coming in because you have the 9 plus the 1. You're in an 8. You're trying to build up. So you have this other people emotional support here. On your mind is Two of Swords, a difficult choice or information that makes you feel conflicted. Like, I don't know, or I'm not sure. Okay, let's go again here. What's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? North Node. We did have a double yod yesterday overlapping each other, and we have Mars transit through Scorpio, which is very extreme. It's about action, but it's a very extreme energy. It can bring up anger that is suppressed or hidden below the surface, which is Scorpio, deep water, deep emotions. And the sun is in Scorpio too, so the sun will enhance Mars as it transits through. Five of Swords. Somebody feels like something is someone else's fault. There's a water queen, a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio. There is something where you're at a crossroads, pulled in a new direction. You are wanting to heal, recover, and let go of the situation. Wow, okay. You have a 9 of Cups. You're satisfied. This is something about your wish coming true. Okay, let's see. What is going on in Aries energy? What is Aries energy? You're still in this pentacle energy of being realistic. Like, I want to build up. I want to develop. I want it to be more. It seems like what you're thinking about is the information or what you've been told or what you think about a situation versus how your intuition is guiding you and what you're motivated to do. So who's around Aries here? Okay, Queen of Swords. Death card is your fear. You do reach the goal that you're trying to achieve. You're motivated for something, and then you reach that goal. So how you feel is in the crossing to what you think about something. But you do come into healing, releasing, and feeling satisfied and having your wish fulfilled. And Four of Coin, you're not wanting to take any chances. You're holding back, you're protecting, maybe you're being very careful with how you spend money. There is a King of Swords underlying, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and there is a conflict around a situation. There is a Queen of Wands, an Aries, Leo, Sag. This could be you, it could be somebody else. Feeling excited. Let's see. It's too many all at once. Okay, so your fear being the death. Or you hope. Maybe you want something to close out. What is Queen of Swords? Who is Queen of Swords in this? The Judgment. And feeling isolated. The judgment on a situation. Feeling like you are maybe incapable. There could be somebody who's critical around you. We do have a Two of Swords. You don't have the information. Nobody's told you. And why are you wanting to do something at the last minute and pulled in a new direction? Hangman. You feel like you have no other choice. You're put in a position. Then you have a pentacle, giving a pentacle or receiving this document. You balance the scales out with the Six of Pentacles. And what is this? The Hero's Victory March. So you feel like a hero, or you feel like you've overcome a challenge. We also have the Justice. So there is something about the sword and the scales of balance. What is justice about? A Five of Wands, a conflict-filled situation. You do have a choice here. You're trying to manage and handle a couple of things. There's a Water King, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, man. And Four of Swords around that energy. There's something where you're not speaking, not talking, cutting off communication, resting. Okay. Your energy is practical. The Seven of Pentacles is very practical, realistic. You're looking at what you have, how much you can afford. What are you building on? Okay. Let's go again. I don't know how many of you like the multiple pulls. I could feel like some of you are probably thinking, I don't need multiple pulls. But I like to do it just to see if there's a pattern. So let's see. Show us your Aries. What are they going through today? What do they need to see? Wow. The Devil is extremes. It's kind of a Mars through Scorpio energy. Very extreme. Okay. Tower. Hangman. Nine of Swords. I feel like something is all about the way you think about a situation. if you think it's going to be the worst, then it might be the worst. But in this scenario, you feel like you have no other choice. Yeah, so what is Aries energy in this? What are they bringing forward? Okay. It is kind of the way you're thinking about the situation, Five of Swords. You think like, well, I have to conquer this. I have to come up against this. There is a Seven of Swords. So there could be somebody who's a liar, a cheat, a thief. So you come up with Eight of Fire as your hope or fear. So you want something to accelerate. You don't want it to be stuck anymore with the Hangman. And you come up into the Sun. Happy, positive, optimistic, super positive. Now, it looks like there could be some good news coming your way. Knight of Cups, Hierophant. Something that's restoring integrity or virtue. And the Knight of Water, feelings are expressed. Okay. So your energy is either being affected by someone who is resentful, or you feel resentful because you feel like something is very unfair with the Devil in the Tower. Now, what you're motivated for does arrive. You reach your goal. So that's a good thing. Four of Wands. You come into a Ten of Pentacles, a permanent situation, a stable situation. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. I think I said Ten of Wands. Wow, okay. Under the deck is Seven of Pentacles. So you're looking at the value. What you've invested in practically, like something that's very practical and a plan. And you're looking at, oh, here you are, the Hero's Victory March, coming in as the hero. You're looking at the true value of something. Now, if you feel like something is untrustworthy in your situation, then that would be something where you resent that something is maybe fraud or fake. So here we have Eight of Pentacles again. You're looking at the specifics. You don't want to give up. Nine of Fire. So you're very motivated to continue. You have a Knight of Pentacles. So a pentacle is arriving that offers you value. It could also be you being very loyal to something. We do have a Judgment, the Resurrection, the day of final reckoning. And we have Justice on the situation. Fairness, something being corrected, the enforcement of the scale of balance. We have an Earth sign, Man, here. What have we got here? The Truth. And we have the Discovery. And we also have a Queen of Pentacles. So there's a couple here. That energy is based on material, financial. We do have a Six of Coins. The scales are being balanced out. And under the deck, we have the Star card. Hope, healing, and recovery, releasing and letting go of the situation is here. Over a conflict. So there may have been some kind of conflict in a situation. So you're coming out of the conflict. So you have a Knight of Cups giving you the Ace of Coin. Somebody bringing in a gift, an opportunity. And under that, though, there is a King of Swords. Somebody who's very cold or mean, and this is causing like mental, like you feel like there's nothing you can do about the situation. There's something where you wanted to hold something back, or you want to protect what you have, so you feel like you need to go in a new direction. You want to hold on to it, and so you feel pulled to go in a new direction. Somebody is giving you advice or being very clear about what you have and what you have accomplished on your own. Queen of Swords. There's a bitter person, and Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's independent on their own, has their own money. It could be an air sign that you're dealing with here. Why does Aries come into the sun? Why does Aries come into the sun? You had a 10 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Death. Okay, so something closes out the cycle. It is a new beginning with a 10 of Swords. So something ends. And it is the highest form of enlightenment. So something in your life is balancing. It's coming into a fair and just decision for you. The Knight of Cups. Somebody coming in with their feelings, expressing how they feel. And you have a choice. Okay, Two of Pentacles. And what is this choice? Okay, what is this choice? You just really are protecting what you think, what is valuable to you, and you don't want to lose it. You don't want to risk it. Somebody could be trying to persuade you to do something that you feel is false, or you feel like they're not being genuine. With the Seven of Swords. So the Sun comes in and brings in the highest form of enlightenment. There is a discovery. Something is found out or illuminated and shown to you. And here you are, Nine of Pentacles. You have everything you want and need on your own. Comfortable. Okay, let's just go ahead and see. Closing out a toxic cycle is what it looks like. Poverty. Okay, what's going on there? Great fortune. Okay. Rags to riches type of energy. Unexpected income. Okay, you could be dealing with a false person. I just saw the false person. There's a high honor. Coming to two people, main male, main female, but they're under the deck as the false person. So let's see, what's going on with this unexpected income? There's a change. So there is something about upward mobility and change. Okay, there is something about the gift. What's underneath the message? Could we have the occupation and an official person? Courthouse. A wealthy man. Okay, let's see. What have we got here? What is the unexpected income? Oh, wow. Somebody's upset that there's a privileged woman here. What's going on? What's this all about? Okay, we're going to have to take despair. Somehow that's there. There could be somebody who feels guilty or mad or upset. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there for you, Aries. This is your daily read. Thank you, and I'll see you again next time.